What's up, guys? It's the Cheapster here, back with another Cheapster Reacts. Thought I'd go ahead and get started off with the king of finance reactions on YouTube, Graham Stephan. Now, this video is a little bit old. It was back in November 27, 2019. That's pretty old now. Man, time has gone by fast, but slow at the same time. But this video is called What I Spend in a Week as a Millionaire. Now, some of you might not know. I know exactly what this is like because I'm obviously, a millionaire too. Oh, you don't believe me? Let me prove it. Now, I don't usually reveal my hiding spots for my money, but I trust you guys. So inside this Game of Life High School Edition is just really all my cash. You can see here I just got wads of cash, 500s, thousands, you name it. So I totally understand what it's like to be a millionaire. But this has been a trend to do what I spend in a week videos, and this video obviously has done well, over 1 million views. And if you don't know Graham, he's a frugal millionaire. So check out his channel. He's got 2.85 million subscribers now. Now let's go ahead and get into this. First off, before we even get started, Graham, you're killing me with the sign. You're already getting demonetized right away. What are you doing? And I just figured I'll just bump up the video a little bit and cut off. But of course he's wearing the hat that says it too. So maybe I've blurred it out and I've spent hours editing to blur that.
What's up, you guys? It's Graham here. So if you haven't noticed, we have an exciting new trend going around here on YouTube. It's called What I Spend in a Week. I would be lying if I said it hasn't become like this guilty pleasure of mine to go and watch these videos just so I could silently judge and critique them from behind a computer screen.
That's why now he's the one that judges everybody. Now it's time for him to get judged.
Anyway, this particular trend is especially interesting to me, not only because this is a finance channel, but because I built my entire career on the philosophy of living below your means, avoiding unnecessary expenditures, and then obviously just not going to Starbucks.
Exactly what I think too. Live below your means. Do not go to Starbucks. It's so expensive, except sometimes during the holidays. Just one little drink. It's just a nice little treat every now and then, just very rarely. Oh yeah, let's also go ahead and like the video. Wait, he didn't tell us to, so never mind. Let's not do it yet.
So I'm pretty much obligated now to join in here and contribute to the trend and share with you guys exactly how much I spend in a week as a 29-year-old living here in the very expensive city of Los Angeles, California. I post 3 videos a week on personal finance, investing, saving money, and also smashing the like button if you have not done that already.
There it is. All right, we'll smash it. We'll smash it. I smashed it too many times and I actually made it turn gray, so I'll make it turn blue.
So let's begin this video first thing Monday morning. And what do we do on Mondays? Well, we eat breakfast.
I've already got him beat here because I don't eat breakfast because I do intermittent fasting, so save the money right there.
We'll go to Ralph's grocery store and pick up 18 of these bad boys for $3.79.
$3.79 for 18 eggs. I guess that's LA because I go to Aldi here and it's like 60 cents or something like that. So that's a lot of money for eggs to me. Those are grade AA eggs. I don't know. Maybe I just buy grade A.
Sliced turkey for $2.99, which lasts me about 14 days.
Kroger turkey. All right. Doing well there because I think Kroger is one of the best places to shop.
Then get this cheese from Trader Joe's for the bargain price of only $3.99.
Trader Joe's stuff can be really good. Of course, it's more expensive, but I've noticed that cheese is one of those things that if you buy it at a better place, it really is a lot better.
We've got 6 generic brand bagels for $1.99 and a large spread of generic cream cheese for $3.89. And then we put it all together. Every single morning, I'll make myself 2 eggs, 2 slices of ham, topped off with a pinch of cheese, which I pair with a bagel and cream cheese. And the total cost for this entire breakfast comes to a delightful $1.02.
That's pretty good.
After that, I top it off with a cup of homemade iced coffee, of which the total comes to about 20 cents between the cost of beans, filters, and cream.
I know he loves his 20-cent iced coffee. He talks about that all the time. I totally agree with that. One of the things I used to do was make cold brew. Aldi beans I would buy that would last me about the whole week, and I don't know how much that cost me. I'd have to break it down, but it pretty much had to be nothing, especially compared to spending like $4 for cold brew at like Starbucks or something like that. And my cold brew was way better than Starbucks.
Basically the same stuff that Starbucks is going to be charging you for $5.
Exactly.
For the rest of Monday, I really didn't end up spending a lot of money. I worked from home in the morning, and then in the afternoon, I decided to get out of the house for a little bit and go to my office so I can get some real estate work done. I have a Tesla, so the cost of electricity works out to be $1 per day because of how little I drive, and since I always charge the car during off-peak electrical hours.
$1 per day is good. Obviously, he's got a Tesla. It's a little bit higher than I expected, actually. honestly, for a Tesla, especially if he doesn't drive much. I guess that's also LA electric prices. Because I have a Honda Civic, it gets about 30 miles per gallon. It's about $2 per gallon of gas here in South Carolina. So that's like 15 miles you could drive every day to be $1. And that's not even counting ways that I save money, credit card cashback, all that kind of stuff on the gas. But again, that's probably just because of LA prices, crazy expensive electricity. But in the grand scheme of things, $1, that's pretty good.
But when I do go anywhere, I just use the Tesla superchargers for free. Anyway, while I was at the office getting work done, I made myself an espresso coffee, and then for dinner, I had a Healthy Choice frozen meal, which is $2.79 from Ralph's.
It's not bad. I mean, for a busy guy, yeah, eating a Healthy Choice steamer, it's pretty healthy for you. It's a pretty good price. I mean, obviously, you could be getting Postmates and like paying a ton of money. Can't really complain there. It's $2.79.
Let me be very clear, but this day I was recovering from a stomach bug, and I did not have that much of an appetite. Normally, I eat way more than this.
I was wondering why he didn't eat much. I was gonna say, you literally had 2 eggs, some ham, and a Healthy Choice steamer. He is a trim guy, so you're gonna save money there.
Which brings us to a grand total of $5.01 I spent on Monday.
That's pretty good, $5. Oh, what's with the scary music? What'd you do on Tuesday? Taco Tuesday? You get a little carried away at Taco Tuesday? I get it.
So now on Tuesday, I had my usual breakfast and coffee for the price of $1.22. After that, I drove to meet up with a wellness.
Oh, that's so cool. He's just sitting there while the car drives. Oh, I'm so jealous of that. I take so many road trips and stuff. It would be awesome to just have a self-driving car like that.
Drove to meet up with a wellness and meditation coach who's helping me learn how to relax a little bit more. I just started doing this recently, and it's $250, but I figured I would just give myself a month to try this out, give it a shot, and then see where it goes.
$250 to relax more. Oh, I'm unrelaxed just thinking about that. I guess if that's something that like is really important, if you're feeling really stressed out, obviously your health is very important. It's more important than your money, because if something happens to you and you're not around anymore, then you won't even be able to enjoy your money. So obviously your health is number one. So I guess I can give a pass on that maybe, but $250. Oh, man.
I do see this as money well spent and an investment in myself that should end up helping me out way more long term. If at all possible, I try to avoid spending money in parking meters. That way I have more money left over to invest with.
Yes, gotta find that free parking. I'm like that too. I hate paying for parking. I will circle around for like maybe 10 minutes. That's probably my max before I would decide, okay, I'm gonna pay. My wife's max is probably like 30 seconds. So usually there's some bickering going on there. At least in my city, there's so much free parking. But yeah, I can't imagine being in LA trying to pay for parking. I know when I lived in New York City, a parking garage right beside the apartment, which we didn't have a car there, was like $60 a day. I can't imagine trying to pay for parking in places like that.
So afterwards, I went back home to get some filming done for this channel, and for lunch, I enjoyed one of these delightful Trader Joe's frozen beef tamales, where you could buy 2 of these for $2.50. So this little snack was $1.25.
That's not bad, even for like Trader Joe's, because Trader Joe's is a very good price, but obviously it's still a more expensive store than like Aldi or something. That's basically right on par with, I feel like, what like Aldi or Kroger would be.
And that night, I decided to go out to dinner with my dad, and when we dine, we go all out. We make it super fancy. We go to TGI Fridays. No joke, I actually really do like TGI Fridays. You know, haters gonna hate, but I think it's pretty decent food.
I love TGI Fridays. I'm so down with that. When they had their endless appetizers, oh, me and my wife love to go there. That was such a good place to go because I can put it away. And I'll put it away. I'll not eat like the whole day, then just put it away at endless appetizers. And then the next day, I won't eat much because I'll be so full from that day. So get my money's worth.
Now, since I was still recovering from being mildly sick, I didn't have a huge appetite, and neither did he, so we ended up splitting some nachos. He got a Sprite, and I paid the bill since it was my treat. So the grand total of that dinner was $23 for 2 with tax and tip.
$23 for a plate of nachos? What is the price of those nachos there? I'm trying to see the price of what those nachos were, but I can't see them. Unless he's just tipped a lot on that order. Maybe he just tipped a ton and that's why it's 23. I don't know.
That means that in total for that Tuesday, I spent a whopping $275.74. But $250 of that was kind of like a one-time charge. But again, we're still counting that.
$275. Whew, that is a big Tuesday. And he didn't have a Taco Tuesday splurge, but he did go out for nachos, so it was pretty close. More scary music for Wednesday? What did you do on Wednesday? It's usually ladies' night at the clubs and stuff. What do you do on a Wednesday?
Of course, it's Wednesday.
It's Wednesday, my dudes.
I had the usual breakfast that cost me $1.22.
He keeps saying coffee not shown. I'm not believing that there's really coffee. It's not there. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. You know what? That's it. I'm gonna put some comments on here. Don't believe there's coffee.
After that, I met with an architect and a contractor to go over some remodeling plans that's going to be happening next month. So that day, I wrote them a check for $7,000 as a deposit for the work that will be starting in a few weeks from now. Now, I'm not sure if I should be including this as an expense since technically it's a business expense.
I mean, I don't think you really include that because it's just a business expense.
Now, usually on this day, I'll drive up to have dinner with my girlfriend and her family, and they live about an hour away. So usually what I'll end up doing is just free Tesla supercharging on the way back, and that way it's enough to last me a few days afterwards.
What do you think he does while he's sitting there charging it? You think he practices his smash that like button?
Smash the like button. Guys, just smash it. Smash. Just keep smashing it. Just smash the like button. Smash it, smash it.
Tonight, they were making pasta. Now, obviously, I didn't get any B-roll of this, so you're just gonna have to take my word that this actually happened.
It didn't happen. It's a lie. It's fake. This is over.
Because it would be so weird to me to sit at the dinner table with her entire family, going and trying to film like B-roll of the food and people.
That'd be weird. Yeah, I agree.
Stop. Wait. So this guy right here on the screen made...
So that means in total for Wednesday, the entire amount of money I spent was $7,001.22.
Yeah, I would just say his whole total was $122 for that day then. So he didn't even spend anything for dinner. That's great. It's just every day going to be scary music, and this one is crazy. It says Tuesday in secret letters, or heard Tuesday. I heard Tuesday.
Now, Thursday was a very hectic day. I woke up about 7 o'clock in the morning and CNBC Make It had notified me that they're going to be posting their video, the Millennial Money video on me.
We'll have to do a react on that too.
So because I had to prepare for all of that and I was so anxious about the video that was about to be posted, I skipped breakfast and I just had coffee instead.
Now he's doing intermittent fasting. All right.
So after filming all of the calls for the second channel, I went and had lunch, which was leftover pasta and garlic bread that my girlfriend's family made the night before.
Oh, yes. 2 days of free. That's how you do it. You take the leftovers.
After that, the rest of the day, I really just worked from home, and I thought I was doing pretty good on spending until a last-minute plan came up to have a double date with a good friend of mine, meet Kevin. Now, on the drive over to meet up with everyone, I noticed that the Millennial Money video all of a sudden was on the trending page, so I had to do something really special to celebrate that.
That's got to be exciting that his video got on the trending page. That's awesome.
Wouldn't you know it, we got some sushi and Mai Tais. The restaurant also accidentally brought us out the wrong sushi roll, which they just ended up giving to us for free, which is pretty cool. But all in all, with tax and tip for my girlfriend and I, it was $63 for that dinner.
That's actually, I mean, that's expensive, but for sushi, I feel like you can't get away with having sushi with 2 people under 60 bucks, especially if it's not like happy hour time. Just recently, I've gotten so into sushi. I think because we finally paid off all our debt, I feel like, you know, sushi was always kind of one of those things I was like, I shouldn't eat that. That's too expensive. And now I'm like, let's get some sushi. But yeah, $63 to go out, celebrate, and spend time with friends, especially in LA for sushi. That's not too bad.
And that means in total on that Thursday, I spent $63.20 for the cup of iced coffee earlier that day.
That's a bigger day of spending, but of course, a lot of that's just celebrating and going out with friends, so I can let that slide.
Then on Friday, I started the day off around 8 a.m. with a classic 20-cent iced coffee.
Now, Fridays, that is the day when things can get sketchy. The weekends for me are when I spend most of my money. Throughout the week, I don't really spend much, especially because I work pretty much Grubhub 5 until 10. Everything's pretty much closed by the time I finish working anyway, so.
Afterwards, I had the rest of the leftover pasta from Wednesday for breakfast.
He still has the leftover pasta? Man, this is the way to do it. He knows how to stretch those leftovers. 3 days, he's eating this pasta. That's impressive. He needs to watch one of those shows where they show you like how you can make your leftovers into something new and make it like a new meal. This would be perfect for him.
Don't judge me. I'm allowed to eat leftovers if I so choose.
Sounds good.
Afterwards, I just worked from home and got several of my reaction videos edited.
All right, let's see what's going on here. He's using iMovie. Wow, I think iMovie is still completely free, isn't it? I'm an Adobe guy. I learned on Adobe, and Adobe is so expensive. Like the whole suite, I pay for it because I need the Photoshop and stuff. It is so expensive, but I think iMovie's free, so that's cool there. If you can figure out how to make iMovie work well for you, that's awesome. Let's see, he's got some Excel documents up, some Word documents. Let's see, can we zoom in there? Can we zoom in on that? Enhance that? Subscribe to the Cheapster. I mean, he said it, so I guess you have to.
That's the best secret to frugality, by the way, is just work so much that you don't have any time to spend any money.
Yeah, that's exactly what I just said. I pretty much just work most of my days, so I don't even have time to go out to eat.
But then for lunch, I had the other $1.25 Trader Joe's beef tamale.
Wait, that's the same tamale. Not even open. I don't believe it. He didn't eat it.
I started editing all the filming for this video up until this point right now.
That was going with his voice while he was talking.
Then I started editing all the filming for this video up until this point right now.
That's a cool shot. Cool shot. Shot approved.
Now, since I worked from home nonstop all day, I just grabbed another one of those $2.79 Healthy Choice frozen meals as a quick snack. Afterwards, my girlfriend and I decided to go out to this place in Los Angeles called Milk, and they have insanely good desserts. My girlfriend decided to treat that night, and we split a cookies and cream ice cream bar, so yeah, that was free.
Ooh, cookies and cream ice cream bar. That sounds so good. I love cookies and cream. And his girlfriend paid, so that's the way you do it. Like, look at that girl back there. You think she's paying for the day out, the one driving? That's why she's got all her friends around her. She doesn't even like them. She just wants to get some free cookies and cream bars.
That means in total for the Friday, I spent a whopping $4.24.
Very good. $4.24. Would have been better if it was $4.20.
All right, so Saturday was quite the doozy. For breakfast, I got myself a bagel, cream cheese, and 20-cent iced coffee, which in total comes to 55 cents worth of food.
That's a good, cheap breakfast.
Afterwards, I spent a few hours editing that video in the afternoon, but then at night, things got a little crazy.
Ooh, things get crazy. I bet you he spent like $2 on something. He's gonna be in big trouble.
We decided to do something really special and drive down to Mastro's Steakhouse in Malibu.
That sounds expensive. Mastro's Steakhouse in Malibu.
This is not something we do often. It's not a typical Saturday night by any means. But every now and then, it's nice to try something out of the ordinary, go down to the beach, and do something a little bit different.
Oh, I'm scared. I'm scared. That bill's gonna be so expensive.
And yeah, like this place is insanely nice. Like they have $14 asparagus. I could do my own reaction video just on this menu alone because it's mind-blowing.
I hate asparagus, so spending $14 and eating asparagus, that's the worst kind of asparagus I could think of.
But I digress. For dinner, we got fried calamari, a 16-ounce steak, crusted halibut, and garlic mashed potatoes.
Oh, so expensive. Everything sounds expensive, but that looks delicious. Oh man, that steak looks so good.
Fried calamari, a 16-ounce steak, crusted halibut, and garlic mashed potatoes.
I'm gonna try to guess what this is. I have no idea what like Malibu prices are, but I'm gonna try to think if this was in New York City, what would this be? I would probably say $143 with tip.
And yeah, it turned out to be $205.82 with tax and tip.
Oh God. Oh, it hurts. It hurts. That's expensive.
But hey, you know what? For the right occasions, it's nice to treat yourself. It's nice to do something out of the ordinary and switch it up between Trader Joe's beef tamales and Healthy Choice frozen meals.
Yeah, I love how he goes from like the Healthy Choice steamers to spending $200 at a fancy steak restaurant. But I totally agree. I mean, that's the way you do it. You spend less on those things you don't care as much about. So the things that you do care about more, you can spend more money on.
That means, though, on Saturday, I spent $206.37 in total.
It's really funny how his days go because it's like always super cheap for breakfast and then there's like one item that's really expensive or it's just super cheap. It doesn't really feel like there's much of a middle ground. It's usually like he spends a lot in a day or he doesn't spend much at all in a day, which again, that's the way to do it.
Remember, pretty much all of it is from a one-time extravagance that really isn't done very often, but you know what, still, it's there. That's how much I spent.
He's doing the exact thing that all these people do in these videos.
This is just a one-time thing. We don't usually do this.
I don't know about that. Every day with a jump scare. What did you do this day? Sunday fun day? You have a little too much fun?
And then we got Sunday, and I got really good news for everyone on Sunday. There was leftovers from Mastro's, and of course, that's what I had for breakfast.
He probably had those leftovers like for the rest of the month. You know, if you stretch that $200 out over the whole month, then not too bad.
Also means I didn't need to spend any money that morning on breakfast.
That is a ton of leftovers.
Besides the cost of my 20-cent iced coffee. Afterwards, my girlfriend bought some groceries and decided to make tacos for dinner, so we ate that while the cat Ramsey just enviously watched.
See, tacos, that's supposed to be on Tuesday. You're supposed to make the tacos on Tuesday, Taco Tuesday.
After that, I got a little bit more work done, watched a bit of The Office, and It hit me afterwards. That day, I didn't spend any money whatsoever besides the cost of my 20-cent iced coffee.
That's a nice day, 20-cent iced coffee. And his girlfriend bought his tacos that time because, you know, he paid the $200 for Mastro, so it all works out.
So that means in total throughout the entire week with absolutely everything I mentioned, I spent a grand total of $7,555.51.
That's not true though. So he spent a total of $555.51.
Let me clarify things so I feel a little bit better about myself, because remember, $7,000 of that was a deposit towards a home remodeling project on one of my rental properties. So if we just exclude those one-time unusual charges, my personal spending is really more like $99.69 for the week.
That's really good. I know he got some free meals in there and stuff, and those leftovers stretched forever, but I imagine he probably tries to do this stuff all the time. So basically $100 for the week when you're a millionaire living in LA, that's really good. Sure, I wouldn't be so quick to take out Mastros because yeah, it's probably a rare expense, but you did go spend it. But overall, very cheap. That's good.
However though, let's be real, because that's still not the entire picture, and my personal spending does not stop there. What about my mortgage payment, my health insurance, my car payment, and my smashing the like button for the YouTube algorithm payment?
Right, he's got to get that in there. Wait, his payment, so he's paying us to smash the like button? Okay, cool. I'll smash it a bunch more times. Oh, I keep smashing it. How much do I get paid?
But first, we got housing. Now, I bought this property, and it's a duplex, so it has 2 units. I live in one of the units that I'm filming in now, and then I rent out the other unit. That brings my total out-of-pocket cost to live here at $29 a day. However, by me actually making the mortgage payment every single month, I am paying down the loan balance by an additional $33 a day. Meaning that once you actually count home equity, it's like I'm getting paid $4 every single day just to get to live here and make videos in my garage.
That's awesome. He's got it figured out there with that, making money and not having to spend anything on that mortgage.
So next we got the car payment. Now when I bought the car, I financed 100% of it, and my payment works out to be $632 a month.
Oh, $632 a month. Gosh, that's a lot of money. I'm not sure why he even has a car payment there. I'm sure he's done a video talking about how it makes more sense.
Let's call this an extra $147 a week for my car payment. Then we got utilities. Now on average, I pay about $110 a month between electricity and water, which works out to be $3.60 a day.
That's not that much. $110? My electric bill alone was just $120 in my tiny little apartment. I'm shocked that that's all it is, because I thought LA utilities would be so expensive.
I'll then spend another $15 a month on gas, which is used to heat up the water and also light the stove, so that works out to be an additional 50 cents a day. I then spent $80 a month on high-speed internet with Spectrum, which works out to be $2.66 a day.
That's not even that bad for internet either. I pay like $60 for not high-speed internet. It's kind of crappy internet. I don't know how he's getting all these good deals in LA.
And finally, $85 a month for my phone bill, which works out to be $2.88 a day.
$85 a month is kind of a lot. I guess he's probably on his own plan, and that does get really expensive because I'm on a family plan. So I pay like, I think $50, and that even is paying off my phone. $85 seems like a lot, but it's probably just because he's on his own phone plan.
That means I spend on average of $67.15 in a given week throughout my utilities.
That's not bad.
And it keeps going because I have other recurring expenses. First, we got my health insurance plan. That is $215 a month, $50.12 a week.
Health insurance is so expensive. That's actually not too bad. It can get so expensive when you're self-employed.
We also got car insurance at $125 a month, or $29.12 per week.
His car insurance is pretty good at $125. That's not bad for having that Tesla, because I would imagine that'd be pretty expensive.
Then we got my gym membership at $220 a month.
Oh, $220 for the gym? You're supposed to be cheap, Graham. What are you doing?
I get it. It's expensive. I pay for convenience because it's literally right next door to my office, which works out to be $51.31 per week.
$51 a week. Oh, that's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. It's probably a really nice gym, but I go to Planet Fitness and I pay for the black card so I can bring my wife too, and it's like $21 a month. I think that's all it is. So my monthly cost is less. It's like half it's less than half of his weekly cost.
Lastly, how could I forget Amazon Prime membership for $13 a month, which means this week that cost me $3.25.
Amazon Prime. Pretty good thing to have. Definitely worth it.
So now in this category, it cost me $133.56 per week. And then we got my personal travel credit cards with annual fees on them.
So I know he has all those credit cards, but I've seen one of his videos where he talks about all the stuff he gets with it. It really isn't like a factor in how much he's paying because he easily gets it back in rewards and other benefits. So that's just knowing how to use credit cards to your advantage.
So that leaves us in total with $27.87 per week in credit card annual fees. However, if you were to add up everything I've spent money on this week, including a home renovation and other non-recurring expenses, then yes, I did end up spending $7,931.09 this week.
So I would say $931.09.
But if you subtract the renovation, the non-recurring meditation coach, and also the one-time extravagance going to Mastro's, my actual normal weekly expenses is more like $475.27.
So he's saying it's about $500, I'd say, because you'd still got to include some with the Mastro's. Maybe say like $600 a week is probably more average for him, because you do have to include the fact that he does pay those things every now and then throughout the year. So that would be like $30,000 a year in spending. That's very good, especially as a millionaire. Only spending $30,000, you're saving a ton. Well, that is it. Pretty crazy. If that's really like his normal expenses are down to like $30,000 a year, he is just saving tons of money. And of course, I was a little harsh on some of the spending, but of course, you know, he's a millionaire. He has plenty of money to be able to spend. I always think that you can live within your means, and if your means are more, then you can live like that. So going out to Mastro, spending $200, he has the money to be able to do that every now and then. There's nothing wrong with that. So overall, there's really not much that I could really critique that much. He pretty much just had some big expenses when he was kind of celebrating stuff, or they were one-time things. He also has a girlfriend. You got to keep that girlfriend happy. So yeah, overall, very impressed as a millionaire. Also in LA, I mean, this spending is impressive in most parts of the country, but being able to spend this little in LA, that's super impressive. So great job, Graham. That is some cheap spending. You are officially Cheapster approved. So guys, feel free to check out this full video if you want to watch it. I'll link it down below. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like the video, go and do the cheapest thing you can today. Tap that like button. Also subscribe to the channel for more Cheapster reacts. And I will see you guys in the future. And remember, stay cheap.
That's cheap. You still haven't subscribed? Oh my god, come on, what are you waiting